And good morning, everybody. It's time now for Putnam County Today here on 94.3 WREB. With us this morning, Tom Sutherlin with the Greencastle Police Department. The chief always stops by, and today we're kind of in some snowy weather, but you know, hunting season is coming along, hopefully this spring, and we've got a hunter education class coming out.
Yeah, we do. We got a hunter education class coming up the 1st of April, and we'll be getting that advertised soon. Been a hunter education instructor since 1989 and been avidly doing classes since 2004, since I became chief. And we got a core group around Putnam County that really likes to do this.
And I tell you what, you know, we were talking a little earlier, it's a great class, even if you don't do any hunting. You know, it's a great class just to go and get some information. If you do handle guns, maybe in the home or something, you know, it doesn't really teach you, even though it's called hunter education, doesn't teach you to go out and like field dress a deer or something like that. This is actual just how to use firearms, right?
Exactly. This program started back in New York in 1949 and has evolved throughout several states, including the state of Indiana. And our main focus is firearm safety. You know, how to handle a firearm safely, whether you're out in the field shooting, whether you're out on the target range, just practicing plinking away, or inside the home, how to properly and safely store your firearms with trigger locks in a lock safe, keep your ammunition stored away from your firearms. It's all about safety.
That's true. And what's the age group that you're kind of gearing towards right now?
Well, they always tell us that the test is focused around third grade.
Okay.
Third graders, but it's open to, we've had children as young as 6 years of age. And we have a lot of adults that take the class too, because if you're an avid hunter and you want to go out of state, a lot of states require you to have that hunter education card to get a license in their state.
Now, isn't there something coming up about buying ammunition or something you have to, or maybe it's hunting licenses you have to go through this class?
Well, the state of Indiana requires anyone born after December the 31st, 1986 has to complete this course before they can purchase a license.
Okay. And, you know, this is just one of those nice things that help qualify you. It's a lot of great information as well, too, right?
Sure. It's a 10-hour course, and you're taught from anywhere to how to load and unload a firearm safely, how to handle that and carry that firearm safely if you're in the field hunting, either by yourself or with other individuals. We cover first aid, talk about hypothermia, you know, which is a good thing to know about with the winter we've had. But we also talk about tree stand safety, identifying your game when you're hunting, how to identify it. There's just many things. Talking about clean, you know, how to properly clean and keep your firearms working safely.
Now, is there any costs associated with the hunter education class?
No, it's actually free. The classes that we host through the Greencastle Police Department, I try to do 2 a year. We do one in the spring, one in the fall. And they're completely free to all the individuals who sign up.
All right. Now, when is the classes going to be held, and how can people, because I know sometimes seating is kind of limited, so you kind of like to have a head count. How do they get a hold of you to make a reservation type of thing?
Well, I'm pretty confident that it's going to be the week of the second week of April. I think the dates are going to be April the 8th, April the 10th, and April the 12th. We're still hammering down a location.
Okay.
I think I've got that secured, but I want to make sure before we advertise. But what we'll do is we'll advertise it. We'll give you the information. You can advertise for us. We'll also give it to the banner graphic. But generally speaking, there's 2 ways that people can sign up. We'll get it registered online through the Indiana Hunter Education Association, and also they can contact the Greencastle Police Department to get registered.
All right, well, it sounds great. And the best part about it is it's free.
Oh, it's absolutely free, and like you stated earlier, it's not just for that person who wants to be an avid hunter. It's for anybody who is concerned about having firearms in their home and how to handle them safely. If you watched the news just recently, you know, unfortunately, Indianapolis is broadcasting 2 stories right now where a 3-year-old found a loaded pistol on a couch and shot herself in the hand, and I think she's going to be okay. But there was another tragedy within a home where a 13-year-old was shot and killed because of a firearm issue, and I don't know the whole story there. But I mean, and that's why we have these classes to teach people in our community and in our county how to safely handle a firearm, because you know we don't want those types of news stories going on in our county.
Exactly. And I'm sure the DNR and everybody has done some statistics since the hunter education class, has been out there and available to people. Has the incidents like that actually dropped in the state of Indiana?
I don't know statistics. I'd have to get with the two Indiana conservation officers here in Putnam County and find out those statistics. But, we very rarely have that type of situation in our community and in our county. And, hopefully as we continue to educate people in our community and our county, and we have a core group that teach hunter ed classes in Putnam County. There's about 6 or 7 of us. Alan and Peggy Royer help out. Danny Burdine help out. Past conservation officers Ken Spence and Steve Westell still help teach our class from time to time. Plus Chris Springston, Indiana conservation officer signed to Putnam County, and Patrick Laphart, who's an Indiana conservation officer signed to Putnam County. We all work together. And I know there's other organizations that still continue to teach classes in our Putnam County, but that's kind of the core group that I'm attached to that goes around teaching these classes. And like I said, the Greencastle Police Department tries to hold 2 a year, 1 in the spring, 1 in the fall. And it's just to educate our community on how to handle firearms safely, whether you're in the field, whether you're target shooting at home, or whether you're in the home. And it's not necessarily how to handle, but it's also how to store.
Okay.
Yeah, because you want your firearms locked up.
Right.
If you don't have a gun safe, come to the Greencastle Police Department. We give away free gun locks, so you can put a gun lock on your firearm to keep it safe. And most importantly, you also want to keep your ammunition stored away from those firearms.
That's true. And of course, I want to invite everybody out to this. We'll get the dates and everything nailed down, the times. But being free, I can't stress enough, how important even is for girls out there to come do the class, just to kind of get a basic understanding. You never know what the situation's going to arise.
Sure. And I have 4 daughters myself, and 2 of them have been through the class. And, 2 of those that have been through the class are hunters. They go out in the field with me and hunt. But, I encourage all my daughters, and I encourage all the girls and mothers out there to take this class, whether you ever go out day 1 into a field and hunt.
Right.
But it still teaches you how to handle a firearm safely and what to do, just in case you're in a situation where a young lady's in a home babysitting small children.
That's true.
And the child or the babysitter finds a firearm that's out in the open in the home. We encourage you to just shut the door, leave that room alone, don't let the kids go in that room. And, address the adults when they get home after the babysitting's over, and just let them know, hey, this was found, I left it alone, shut the door. And it's education like that we can get out in our community to also keep our community safe from accidents.
Well, it sounds great, and of course we'll have more information on WREBFM.com, plus a link to where you can get signed up for the hunter education class. Tom, it's always a pleasure to have you up here, and we're going to get some more updates, because you guys have got a lot of stuff going to be happening spring and summer.
Yeah, we got coming up the end of the end of April, we got our annual drug take back day that we've continue to be part of, and we'll have some stats when we come back and talk about that. 1st of April, it's been very well received within our community, and we continue to take a lot of prescription medication, over-the-counter medication off the street that's not getting into the wrong hands where people are using it to overdose and so on and so forth.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to a great summer. Hopefully everything will stay on an even keel for you guys. Maybe the winter weather will cooperate and leave too.
And I'm ready for days like Monday and Tuesday to come and stay.
Exactly.
This weather we're having today is just another way of saying that, oh man, winter's not ready to get to release in the spring yet.
Yeah, I tell you what, I think it shocked a lot of people going from 70 degrees to 30 in 24 hours.
Yeah,
so.
it's been definitely a weather change.
And you guys have had a long, hard winter too, dealing with slide-offs and stuff like that.
Sure, I will say for the citizens of Greencastle, most of them have been driving responsible, and the weather's, other than dealing with the cold, accidents have not really been above normal. And so it's been a hard, cold winter, but run-wise, we're staying about the same.
All right. Well, Tom, again, thank you so much for being with us. We do
having me.
appreciate it. And, of course, we'll have those dates and information at WREBFM.com for you. That's going to do it for Putnam County today. But remember, if you're a nonprofit group or a community organization and you'd like some free airtime here on WREB, you too can be a part of Putnam County today. Just give us a call at 653-9717.